guys, Shelby Osborne here with the Arkansas CW crew, and I'm here with Robert Watkins. He plays Dylan, what is the last name? Quartermain, okay, in General Hospital on our sister station, 4029. And this is his first time in Arkansas.
First time.
And he is joining us here at the Women's Living Expo in Fort Smith. So what do you think about Arkansas so far?
Arkansas is awesome. I gotta be honest, I literally got off a plane and came onto this stage. So I haven't had much time to check it out, but driving in, I could see the town and it looks like a really cool area. Everybody seems really friendly. It's my first time here, so hopefully tonight I'll have some time to kind of explore and check it out. You have any recommendations around here?
Dixon Street's really fun. Go to Shots and Brewski's.
Brewski's.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's the
nice.
best.
I like the sound of that.
Awesome. So what are some things that made you want to come to Arkansas and see us?
Well, I've never been to Arkansas, and what's cool about being on General Hospital is just the fact that I get to travel around and, you know, come to some of these events and meet the different fans in different areas, and it's just nice to be able to connect with them on a personal level because, you know, I talk to the fans and stuff on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, but to actually see them in person, it's just a different type of connection.
Right.
And I always try to jump on board if they say, do you want to come to Arkansas, which is a place I've never been. You know, if they invite me to a town that I've never been to, I always try to say yes because it's nice to travel and get out of LA and just see different parts of
experiences.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, awesome. Well, what are some things that made you want to be an actor? How did you know this is what you wanted to do with your life?
To be honest, I didn't really until I was in high school. I grew up doing, you know, sports and I was always into art. And then I did my first play in high school and I loved it. And from then on, honestly, I just kind of focused on acting. I got into a Center for the Arts high school, and then I went to college for acting, and then I moved to LA, and I just kind of went for it, and that's kind of what you have to do. I mean, it's a scary thing to go for because there's a lot of actors that don't make any money, and I was one of those actors for a long time. I lived out of my car, I worked 4 part-time jobs.
Oh my goodness.
But ultimately, you know, now I'm working and I'm really glad that I went for it. So I would say to anybody else that's trying to pursue acting or music or something in the entertainment industry, just move to a city where that's happening and just try, you know? You can't ever be mad at yourself for trying something. So far it's working out for me, but you know, we'll see. It's been a journey for sure.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So what are some things that you are wanting to do with General Hospital? Like, what are you, like, why did you decide to join their team?
Well, I decided to join their team because they said, you got the role, and I said, hell yeah.
So you were really gunning for the role. You were really wanting to be a part of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, as an actor, especially when you're starting off like me, I mean, I'm not Robert Downey Jr., I'm me. So, you know, at the time when I got the role, I was just excited to get a job that was going to pay me.
Right.
It was going to be consistent, and it was such an iconic role on a soap opera that's been around for so long. It's got such a good reputation and such a huge fan base. So, I mean, it was just a no-brainer that I would take the job. But at the time, I was just auditioning for everything. I mean, I have a manager and an agent they would get me auditions, and I would go, and you either book them or you don't. And luckily, I booked this one. So. Yeah, it was a process getting the role because I had to go to a few callbacks and then I had to screen test for the producers and blah, blah, blah. You know, it's definitely a process, but they offered it to me and you don't really say no to something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you were excited.
I was very excited.
Awesome,
yeah,
that's cool. Well, don't forget to watch General Hospital on our sister station 4029 weekdays at 1 p.m. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great afternoon.